Morning, guys. I'm in a sable killing time. Michelle again in Ghana. I'm showing you this bike because I noticed recently. Well, you're not gonna have anything to compare it with, but these bikes I noticed recently, and this is Michelle again in Ghana. I'm in a sable right now because I just got my phone charged first of all because my phone died this morning. We didn't get to charge yesterday because we turned the generator on as usual and it ran for a while. I was trying to pump some water, so it ran for a while and then it just stopped, right? So I gave it some time and started again, but I still wanted some water. So since it started, I started pumping some water. I think I plugged in my phone because my phone was low, right? And it stopped, and since it stopped yesterday, it didn't come back on. Now, you guys hear me keep talking about the problem with the generator. The generator, since I bought it, has been giving. I hear two stories. Some persons say you don't have to change the oil. Another person say, because one person said yesterday, say whoever told me that I don't need to change the oil regularly want me to mash it up so that I can, want it to be damaged so that I have to buy again. That's what they said. I don't know if the one we borrowed before, maybe because of the type, but we didn't put oil in there until it needed changing. Just like car, you run for months and then you have to service it, change the oil and so on. This one though, the generator that we bought, Tiger is the brand. I don't know if the Tiger brand itself is an issue because the person who recommended it has it for years. It could be that because we use ours every day instead of when the electricity goes, we use it. Maybe that makes the wear and tear more or something. But we have been purchasing oil to replenish along the way for some time, right? So anyway, we have fixed it 3 times. The last time the guy took it to his place, changed the parts, and I had to pay $450 plus money to him for fixing it. He changed the spark plug and another thing in it the first time, so that last time with the $450 was still another part that had to be changed, right? Then it's new, so you just turn it with the key and it booms, it goes. We noticed since before the last fix, it couldn't be turned on to start with the key anymore. You turn the key and it turns on, yes, but when battery dies and you try to start the car, turn the key, and you're this funny sound suggesting there's no power. That's the sound it gives, right? So we haven't been charging it, turning it on with the key since before the last fix. I don't know why the guy, I don't know if he cannot fix it. I don't know if too much problem, because that's one of the things too. I'm not saying that's the case in this instance, but one of the things I noticed, if there's a shortcut, they're going to take the shortcut instead of worrying with the long way of doing something if they can get away with it, right? So when it stopped yesterday, and because we've been using the cord to pull, there was nothing to be done. You can't start with the key and it can't start with the string, because you pull and it just buck, pull, buck, right? So here we were stuck. My phone died this morning. I actually did a video before it went out, and Carissa had her phone, I think a little bit. Last time I spoke to her, I think she had 9%. Davies died, right? So we were trying to figure out what to do. We couldn't call, but Davy had an extra phone, not hers, so we had to use it to call a biker. The biker picked me up with a generator because he said he knew somewhere. So we drove to Batanya, right? The thing though is driving to Batanya, I have to pay him to drive to Batanya, pay him if I wanted to go back up, then come back down. Still don't have it, so it didn't make any sense. I asked one of the ladies here that we usually bother. She said our light bill was too high the last time, so the biker took it to his home, and that is why I am on the phone now, because I wanted to share the experience while I was in it and I didn't have. So I'm talking to you, but I am aware that I can't drag this out because I don't want to lose all the charge here. But one of the first things I did when I got it, it charged to 63%. I took it to the MTN person and did a cash out. Now the money that I'm cashing out to is a problem, because that's what I had slated to finish rendering or plastering, as you said, the walls, right? So the pantry is being done today. I don't know if he'll be able to start with the laundry, which was what I cleared out yesterday, because he said he'd start with the laundry. But if he can do those two parts today and I pay him for today, I think I'm going to probably hold off, because, well, at least until month end, or do another day. Maybe I'll do it that way. I don't know. But as it is, I don't think I'll have enough money to do that. Plus, I think we need a charge bank. Somebody showed me a charge bank today that was, not bad. So while sitting here, I'm looking at the market. I'm thinking a whole lot of things, This is where they keep the market on a Saturday. Let me show you. So this is where the market is on a Saturday, right? So you notice you have residences behind that building. This is where we shop most of the time. You have some ladies down there. You can actually buy grocery shop down there, right? And then on the opposite side, right at that first section there, we buy meat, and there's a hardware beside it. There are stores down there, building more stores upstairs. But then, there's a residential area behind as well, right? So this is a Sable when you're not in the market. And up that way now, you have the man I purchased boards from. The boards for like my bed that I made recently, the bed base. And that's the direction we traveled to when I'm going home, right? I'm noticing this is I don't know if they call it Pragia, because it's slightly different. The Pragia has two sections of two sections of seating, but I noticed that these don't. They have one section, and so it's like 2 or 3 persons can hold on the seats, right? What I'm noticing is that I'm seeing not just the bikers as persons to take us up. No, we're seeing those little transportations. So they charge, say, I don't know if it's 10 per person, but the last time we took one, we paid 40 cedis to take us home, which is cheaper than the bike, because the bike charges 15 cedis per person. So for the 4 of us to go up on 2 bikes, we would have to, pay 60 cedis. So if we're taking these things, if I want to say Pragia or Pragia, whatever they call it, not whatever they call it, I can't remember if it's Pragia or I think it's Pragia. If it's 40 cedis, if they're going to be here all the time and we're paying 40 cedis, it's better we take them if all of us is down here shopping, when we're not taking the taxi, of course, or the usual taxi guy. But the generator now, once we went there, in line, because somebody's generator was there before mine. So I was hoping it was a case that I could go there, wait on it, and then leave, right? But I have to wait until he gets to mine, fix it, and then I could not take the man's number because I did not have a charged phone. So I'm here killing time, as I said, and I said I'll just do a video about it. The light thing again is a really, really serious issue for me. Morning. You can live without it to an extent during the day, except for the heat. And during the day you have electricity, you just plug in your fan and you chill. We don't have that. But even in the nights, because we charge the fans that we have, we still have to turn whichever one on. I have 3 fans now. Mine that I brought with me, the handheld one with the little spindly legs or bendable legs, mine just stopped working. I don't know if it got hit. I have no idea, but it wouldn't work. Carissa has one and Adriana has one. Then you guys saw me checking out fans at Melcom, and I ended up buying one that goes really, really fast, heavy, very strong wind in China Mall. But that one now, it doesn't last long, in my opinion. If you run it it has 2 speeds. If you run it at the lowest speed, you may get 2.5, 3 hours. I don't think I get 3 full hours otherwise. I don't. When we just got it and we tried it, I think a little over 2 hours, and we didn't realize that it had 2 speeds at the time. So I think it was on the higher. So that's why I'm saying if it's on the lowest speed, maybe I can get 2.5 to 3 hours. But what we do is we burn it when the sweat is running off your skin. Basically, we run it for a little bit, cool down, then turn it off. And then we go again. And then we run Carissa's own a little bit like that. And so, hey Isaac, okay, I'm okay. Yeah. So a little thing happened this morning too. I saw some vans, and when you're there are some little things that they do different here. In Jamaica we say, well, I don't know if it's in Jamaica alone. I'm just saying Jamaica because I grew up in Jamaica. So I don't want anybody to tell me it's not in Jamaica alone. Well, I would like to know. But don't think I'm saying that it's only in Jamaica. In Jamaica, when we're calling anybody, we say, come here. Right? Over here, they say, come here. Reverse, right? In Jamaica, I know men whistle women, I don't think I can whistle. I think I used to be able to, but the whistle call a woman. When we're calling, I remember that, so somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I grew up calling my puppy, come puppy, right? I heard somebody on TikTok say recently that you say for cats. I don't know if that's the case in some countries. I've never called a cat that way. But I know for puppies we say shh, and for the bigger dogs they, or we use both. I don't know. I've used both. And right? Do you know that's how they call women here? To get women's attention. So every time they do it, I just keep thinking dog, So I can't get it out of my head. And I know we try to become acclimatized or culturized or whatever to the things here and the little idiosyncrasies and so on. But that one, I don't think I'm going to embrace it. I'm sorry. I apologize to the Ghanaians, the women who feel comfortable doing that, and this woman does not. It's just weird to be. That's how they call women here, to express interest, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong again. I don't mind being corrected. But I know I've been called that way here by men, and I just cannot answer. I'm really, really sorry, but I just cannot respond in a positive way to it. And I don't know if I don't think they're being rude. I just think it's their culture. Again, as opposed to Jamaica calling They call it all kind of things in Jamaica. But I don't think the whistle, yes, but I've never had occasion where I've been exposed to a man saying, you know, in calling me or expressing an interest in speaking to me, right? So we have to. I don't know if you guys are okay with being called that way. I'm just letting you know this is just a little bit of information. As I said, killing time. I've used 15 minutes of my battery time, so I'm probably going to try and end it now. Um, while sitting here as well, I saw somebody with cornmeal that I've been trying to access for feeding the dog. I don't know if I can get porridge from it, but definitely I can probably make stern cornmeal for the dogs from it. So identify the person, so when I get little cash, I think I'm going to come back here and get some. Right now I'm going to try and go back up to the place and see if it's a case where we can sit and wait the rest of the time for it. Alright, so see you guys in another video. My biker is here. Notice a lot of them has changed their bikes recently.
Let's go.
Which you know